Welcome back. So good to be here with you and Toto too. So, this week has been a little, what's the word? Unexpected with its weather pattern, but here we are. This is Indiana in the spring. So, I was feeling springy even though it's a little cold out there today, but it's going to warm up. But it made me think about how life sometimes, just like our weather, can be very unexpected. And if we think about it, there are so many stories in the Bible of unexpected encounters and moments. What about Daniel walking out of a lion's den, untouched by hungry lions, or his friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, walking out of a blazing furnace without the scent even of smoke on their clothes, not touched, completely untouched. And then there's David? How about David with the sling and the stone that killed the giant? And what about the unexpected encounter in the desert with with Philip and the Ethiopian eunuch, and how it changed the course of his life? And he was baptized in the desert. This Ethiopian eunuch who took the word back, the gospel message back to his country. So many examples of unexpected moments, but the most unexpected we celebrated last week is when a dead man, Jesus, walked out of a grave. Talk about unexpected. So I just thought I would share a little story. So life is filled with unexpected moments. Some are joyous. It's good news to receive, or maybe the phone rings, or you get some wonderful news, or you're celebrating a wedding or something fantastic going on with your loved ones. And sometimes unexpected moments can be very sad. It can be a tragedy, it can be a death, a disease, a diagnosis that doesn't go your way or a family member's way. And so, in all of these cases, when I reflect on my life, I think about how God shows up in our most unexpected moments, especially the sad ones. And how, again, in the Bible, how God is so present in all of these examples. In the Bible of, when you think of Daniel and the lion's den, how God closed the mouth of the lions and how he protected his friends in that fire, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So we just know that God is always with us. And sometimes when unexpected moments occur, I think it's good to remember and think about and maybe pause and say, I wonder what God's up to here. And I actually had one just about an hour ago that is such a God moment. So Toto and I were going on our walk, but we took a different path, didn't we? Toto wanted to go a different way, and I just said, okay, we're going to go Toto's way today. And we happened to meet on our way a woman working on her porch who has since told me that she never works on her porch. She happened to be there today when we happened to be walking by. And I have a new friend named Heather now. Hi, Heather, if you're tuning in. So she's a sister in Christ. And by the end of our conversation, we were praying together. And so, again, it was a divine encounter for sure. And I'm just so grateful that God crossed my path with hers. And it just reminds me again that God is always on the move. God is always at work. And so this week, I hope that you can be on the lookout for those divine encounters, for those unexpected moments, because God is in them. And I hope that you experience some this week. So have a great, unexpected week. And I sure hope it warms up here in Indiana and wherever you are. Take care. Bye-bye.